Welcome back to Market Pros. All right, so here we have Solana on FTX on the daily. As you can see, been in a downtrend for, let's see, months since November of 2021. It was basically the top. Um, RSI bearish control zone below the signal line. MACD, pretty fresh cross to the zero line. Let's see where that crossed. Basically right here is where it crossed the zero line. So fresh cross, pretty fresh cross to that zero line. Negative momentum is increasing. Vol is increasing from a very low zone. I mean, you had this dark blue bar read, for quite a few days here, about almost a week. As you were pretty much ranging a little bit to the downside, which is still kind of what you're doing. We're basically riding this line. So I would expect major support here at about 87 region, 87, 87.50. I would expect strong support there. Let's move down to the 8-hour. Okay, so your RSI deep in the bearish control zone, below the signal line. So not so much of a good sign there. Fresh cross fresh cross of the MACD to the downside. Negative momentum is increasing. Another bad sign. Vol is expanding as the price action's moving down. Let's move to the 4-hour. All right, so here on the 4-hour, we've broke this range. Remember, we were talking about this purple zone. We did get rejected from it. So let's go ahead and delete all this. And we came back up, retested this purple box, which was the bottom of the range, and got rejected from that. RSI deep in the bearish control zone below the signal line. MACD, once again, pretty fresh cross to the downside, and negative momentum is increasing. Vol in the upper zone, still expanding as the price action's going down. All your moving averages have negative slopes, even your 200's curling over now, which means that we have been in a downtrend for a minute. Yeah, and I mean your 21 and your 50's even starting to fan out a little bit. Same thing with your 100. I mean, if these start to fan out, we could probably will break this. If these start to fan out, we'll probably get a bounce somewhere soon. My guess is that we would at least get a bounce here at anywhere from 86 to 84.50 would be where I would be looking at for a nice bounce. We could go lower. We could bounce before that. We could bounce. We could bounce at 87.50 and then maybe come back down. But I do think we're coming down to here, especially with the way that Bitcoin's acting right now. Let's go down to the 1-hour, zoom in more. Let's see. RSI, oversold region, below the signal line. MACD, pretty fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum's picking up. Vol is expanding all the way up to the upper region at the red line. Your moving averages have pretty nice negative slopes to them. And the 21 is even picking up. This might be where you get your bounce, and this bounce might be weak. I would expect a bounce probably up to the 92.50 region and then get rejected basically at this last low wick and then this last low. So anywhere between 93 and 92.50 would be where I would be looking at, basically right where this 21 is too. That's, if we do get a bounce, that's where I think we're getting rejected from, right there. Anywhere from 93 to 92.50. And yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts. Validation of the upside, though, would be to get back above all major moving averages and $100.50. That would also be the POC of the point of control on the VPVR, basically. So this would be the major level of resistance. If we can get back above that, I'm bullish again, and I think we would go up to this green box. A lot of this is going to depend on Bitcoin, unless Solana decides to do its own thing. So we will find out. more than likely Bitcoin will bring it down with it or bring it up with it. So definitely stay nimble and come back tomorrow. We'll see what happened. So if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Discord down there. Follow me on Twitter. And everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you in the next one.